Hi there, and welcome to the heart of Nanaland, where adventure is brewing, but so is the coffee. My name is Lynn, but my grands know me as Nana. And today I want to share something with you that you can kind of consider as a public service announcement. It's something that is near and dear and personal to me because it's something that I struggle with, and it's something that I want to share to help other grandparents with. Today, I want to talk a little bit about macular degeneration. Yeah, I know, not the most sexy subject in the world, but it's important.
You're at the optometrist's office. You're sitting in the chair. Your chin is pressed against the chin rest and your forehead is against that bar, and the optometrist is shining a light back and forth through your eyes. And then the optometrist says to you, "Has anyone ever told you that you have macular degeneration?" Wow, not what you want to hear when you're sitting there with your head pressed against the bar and your chin forced into the chin rest. But that's exactly what happened to me. That's how I found out at the age of 55 that I had macular degeneration. And wow, I was shocked. I always thought that was just something for, much older people, not someone my age. But unfortunately, that's when I was first diagnosed with dry form of macular degeneration. So, what is macular degeneration? Well, it's just like the name sounds. It's a condition that affects the macula of your eye, and it's age-related, so they know that it generally affects people who are older, but they're really not exactly sure how or why it happens. There is a genetic component to it, and women are more prone to get it than men, some studies find, and race is a factor involved, as well as some lifestyle things, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Studies have also shown that the color of your eyes can have an impact on your propensity to get macular degeneration, with people who have blue or hazel eyes, lighter colored eyes, being more at risk. There are two forms of macular degeneration, the dry form and the wet form. Now, the dry form is caused by drusen, which accumulate in the macula. It is slow progressing, but it is irreversible because once those drusen are deposited there, you can't get rid of them. It's the most common form, and it's the form that I have, and it can, though, go into the wet form, which is caused by blood vessels. And these blood vessels are fragile, and so sometimes they leak, and this is what causes damage. Now, this damage can happen very quickly, but the spread can be stopped or minimized with shots if it is caught in time. Macular degeneration is the leading cause of vision loss for people over 60, and that is why, friends, I just want to make you aware of it. So what can you do? Well, the first thing you should do is have regular eye exams, because that is how it can be caught. So going to the optometrist to get your eyes examined twice a year is the best thing you can do. That's how mine was caught. I had no symptoms. I didn't know I had it until I went in for an eye exam. If you find out that you do have it, then you will be referred to an ophthalmologist who will take over from there and advise you on what you need to do, what kind of macular degeneration you have, and they'll monitor you to make sure that it doesn't get any worse or start to affect your vision. Now, I would recommend that you download an Amsler Grid. This is what it looks like, and I'll have a link to a download for one in the description. But an Amsler Grid allows you to check your eyes regularly. When you look at that, you close one eye, look at the center. If the lines all look straight, you're in good shape. But if at any time those lines start to look wavy, then you'll know you have a problem and you need to go see an ophthalmologist right away. I started to have further damage with one of my retinas, and that's how I discovered that it was a problem. So have an Amsler Grid handy and check your eyes at home with that often. Another thing you can do to help yourself, and help yourself if you are diagnosed with macular degeneration, is to eat a healthy diet. Dark leafy green vegetables, fruits, omega-3s that are found in fish, all of these things will be helpful just in your overall health, but also as a way to protect your eyes and maintaining a healthy weight as well. I know that when I was diagnosed, first thing I did was join Weight Watchers to try and get my weight in control. Another thing you need to watch out for is your blood pressure. Having a healthy blood pressure is also something that will help mitigate the effects of macular degeneration. Of course, it's just an overall healthy thing to do anyway, but high blood pressure is something that's been associated with macular degeneration, so have a good, healthy blood pressure. Another really, really important aspect of eye health and protecting your eyes against, and if you have macular degeneration, are sunglasses. Sunglasses that have good UV protection and wrap around and protect your eyes. Wear them all the time. Don't go outside without a hat maybe, but especially sunglasses. Vitally important. And finally, supplements, eye vitamins. I know that once you are diagnosed with macular degeneration, the ophthalmologist will probably recommend that you start taking AREDS 2, which is a special formulation that helps to keep the progression from happening too fast. So I've been taking the AREDS 2 formulation ever since I was diagnosed, and I've had several optometrists say, keep taking them. It's one of the few things that the studies have shown will help to slow the progression of the dry form of macular degeneration. You need to see an ophthalmologist right away if you have the wet form, because they would have to give you shots to minimize that. But for the dry form, there is AREDS 2 formulation of vitamins that have been shown to help. Now remember, I'm a Nana. I'm not a medical professional. I have no medical training at all. So all of these things I'm sharing with you are just things that I've learned from my own experience and things that I've done for myself based on advice I've been given. But if you have been diagnosed with macular degeneration, or you're worried about anything associated with your eyes or any part of your body for that matter, seek medical attention, okay? This is just, like I said, a public service announcement based on my own experience in the hopes that it will help somebody out there to maintain the vision that they have.
If you're watching this and you haven't had a vision test for a while, please schedule an appointment with your optometrist and get your eyes checked. If you know someone who might be at risk for AMD, then please share this video with them. And most of all, if you too have AMD like I do, know that you're not alone, but know that there are things that you and I, things we can do to help protect ourselves from allowing this condition to progress. Thanks for spending this time with me. And if you enjoyed this video, if it was helpful to you in any way, would you give it a thumbs up? And maybe consider subscribing if you want to follow along with me on this journey of grandparenting, where we're sharing the fun, the ups and downs, with faith and laughter along the way. I'd really appreciate it, just like I appreciated you joining me today to talk about the non-sexy subject of macular degeneration. But until next time, I hope that you are well, take care of your vision, and I hope to see you soon in the heart of Nanaland.